Hi, everyone. So I have good news for myself. Um, if you listened a few episodes back, I talked about this disgusting ex-coworker who just not a nice human being and how uh-oh, go around please. Excuse me, sir. Can you go around? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, jump. Hurry up. Come on. Paulo, come on. Okay, do what you want. Sorry about that. He's just staring at me like a weirdo. Um, so anyways, okay, there you go. He jumped. Alrighty. Um, so for the fifth time, anyways, so I had talked about how like she works in my wife's building, just like in a separate program, and how she had gotten in trouble for like some crap that she was doing to the staff and patients. Or clients. So Alicia's on the way to pick up Madeline because we have her for the weekend. And so she gives me a call while she's driving and she's like, I have some news. And so apparently this dumb bitch, Kelly, um, she had two clients call Oasis on her. And Oasis is like the overseer of like New York's alcohol and drug stuff. OASES, I think. It's been so long since I've been out of that field. But anyways, they're like super fucking important people. They do investigations, they do all kinds of stuff. Um, and two separate clients on separate days, called Oasis and reported her. I don't know what for, because that information hasn't gotten out yet. Because Alicia's work wife is the one that finds all this stuff out. And boy, do I love gossip. I'm not gonna lie about that. I love it. I Alicia comes home and I'm like, "You got any gossip?" Because it just makes me happy to hear what's going on. Not that I want to like hear about shitty humans or anything. I just like gossip. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And then so she's still being a mean, cruel person. It seems like. Because the last time Alicia told me she was hiding out in her office for like a couple weeks, because of what happened. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe you're going to change your ways a little bit. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Not that I need to, because I don't work there. Um, but no, she still has a very smudgy soul. I'm not sure. I think it's beyond dirty. It's more smudgy. Um, I believe, yeah. Sorry about my brain and my mouth. It's Friday, and as soon as I get off of this, I am taking an edible. Because believe it or not, that makes me talk normal and think and hyperfixate, but don't do drugs unless you're using it for medication. But like, not all drugs. Anyways, sorry about that. So I told Alicia that I'm still sticking to my timeline of I bet that bitch is out before the end of the year, whether she quits herself or she gets fired, because the place that Alicia works for is like a big hospital that has like different sections, and they have a substance abuse section, and there's a whole building devoted to it. It's like a ginormous place. It's got a decent reputation, and um I've only ever worked in small clinics, and I've heard about clients calling Oasis on some of the counselors. Um, and you hear about it, and like, you're supposed to look into it. Like, you read the report, you talk to the person, you talk to the client, that whole thing. And I am guessing that the place that she works for does not want to tarnish the reputation because they keep firing assholes, which they should, but also, um, there's got to be way better requirements for like, or how you go about interviewing people. I think you should just skip the fucking interviews sometimes. Just do like, I don't know. I have opinions about that nobody asked me. Maybe another time. But I don't think they're gonna want to be embarrassed like that in the community. I don't think they're gonna let like oh some my dry mouth. This is such a wonky webisode. Webisode, yep. Wonky webisode. That's what I said. I just spilled water on myself. What the fuck? Uh, in my defense, I've been doing chores for the last couple of hours, to make it look like we live in a spotless home all the fucking time. Because we have Madeline coming. I think I said that. Um, so yeah, that's what I think is going to happen if she doesn't decide to quit first, because she's the type of person that if she smells it coming that she could get fired, um, she would leave first. So just validation is just such a nice thing when you have like, and now the staff are starting to talk a bit more about her and go complain to their supervisors. And when I was working in my last job with that dumb bitch, um, by the way, I know people had take issue with the word bitch, but I use it to describe lots of things. Um, Not to be rude, even though it sounds rude. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh man, it left my brain. Kelly quitting. Oh, people reporting. So, it's getting around the clinic now because before it was contained to just a handful of like people. Now it's like spreading. And it sounds like, other people are becoming emboldened a bit maybe to like be like, hey, yeah, like this is what she's doing and I don't like it. Like, why are you working in a fucking field when you don't seem to like people? The way that she treats people is like it just tells a lot about a person. Like you guys know this. Just screams that they're lacking in many areas. And I said that to Alicia. I was like, why do people work in fields like this when they don't want to help people? And she's like, because they're unwell. That's so true. Oh my God, there are so many unwell counselors in different fields. There's so many unwell therapists and social workers. And I have experience with all of that. Like, why? Why do people go into fields like this if they think that is it to, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I gotta stop. I'm not talking about that. Um, is it a narcissist thing or something? I don't get it. Also, I don't understand. Anyways, I'm going to move on from that. I just wanted to share that that is more validation that arrived to my brain, and my brain couldn't be happier. Oh, that's what I was saying. I remember now. When I worked at the last place, I felt like I was the only one that saw through her. Um, Even my wife didn't really see that. Um, and then I had another coworker come up to me and she was talking like all positive things about Kelly, and I was like, I just want to give you a heads up on some behaviors I've noticed. Just be on the lookout for that. uh like it's, I'm trying not to bash somebody behind their back, even though I am. Now I don't care, but back then it's like, oh, that we had that one coworker that was like a bit naive and thought like just the best in everybody. I guess those are good human, I mean, like really good humans. I just don't live my life that way, where I just automatically trust everybody and I take what they show initially. Like when I first meet somebody, I don't take that at face value. I wait to see if that's really them or if like they're actual, if there's a dirty soul that wants it to come out. Um so I felt so alone. I would have reported to my supervisor. I talked about that before. Nobody fucking listened. Um and now there's strangers that are doing the things that I was hoping would get done about her because she doesn't belong in this field. And I just feel so very, very, very validated. And I cannot wait for her to fucking leave. More dry mouth. Sorry. Um, so that's that. I just wanted to share. Also, has anybody seen that documentary on Netflix called, what is it? Uh, The Perfect Neighbor? I think that's what it's called. It came out like not that long ago, and if people are your special interest or if you enjoy documentaries, like I love them. I won't watch a documentary that's under a 7.0 IMDb rating though. Um, I have standards. But anyways, you might like it, but you also might You might feel like throwing up. Like, this lady that the documentary is about is disgusting. She is a shitty human being. I like, because Alicia watched it before me. I was surprised, but then, like, I think at the time I looked and I saw that the rating when it first came out was like a 6.3, and I was like, I am not watching that shit if that's what it got. And then the rating has gone up. So, and I'm surprised Alicia watched a documentary like that before I did, because I usually watch them first and then tell her about it, and then she watches them. Man, I can't wait for that edible. But anyways, um, so she's telling me about it, and she's like, this person's gross and la la la. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Uh, and I did. And as the documentary went on, because it's all shot through police body cameras, the things that they wear on their uniforms. They like, whoever edited that, put that together. Oh my God. Like, at the beginning, when they said the majority of this documentary is going to be via police body cam, I thought to myself, is this going to be some like shit patch job or something? Like, no, they put it together so it makes sense. And oh my God, you just have to watch it. Just my mouth dropped. I was by myself. It was like 2 in the morning. I was watching this shit, and the only being that I had to talk to was my kitty Apollo, because he's always back here with me. And I'm like, Apollo, do you see this fucking bullshit? This like smudgy fucking no soul. That lady is gross. And if you feel like, I don't know, you're not in a good place or something, as far as where you are in life or how you view yourself as a person, watch this documentary, because you will instantly feel better and grossed out at the same time. Just racist, just ugh, ew. But it was a very good documentary, and it had a very happy ending. But you'll have to find that out for yourself. Well, no, I mean, I don't mean there's something bad happens, but I won't spoil anything. But I mean, at the very end, there was the happy ending. So I just wanted to share that in case anybody's looking for a documentary. And so one other thing, I'm wondering if anybody can relate to this. So like, when my wife and I were talking on the phone earlier, and then like we end, we do the same thing, like love you, and then love you, bye, bye. So I hung up before she could finish the word bye, because she hangs up so quick. And I realized that I was hanging up before her because I didn't want to feel rejected. I'm like, "Oh my God, I do this. I've done this my whole life." Except at works. Not work situations. I don't care about that, but people that I know that I talk to on the phone, I would hang up first, because it feels like rejection if they hang up first. I know how that sounds, but that's how I have felt, I guess, and I just didn't know it until just a little while ago. Does anybody feel that way? Like, do you ever hang up first and you're not sure why, or you already knew this or something? I don't know. Or, well, like, you have a different reason. Can anybody relate to this? I mean, what a ridiculous thing, but like, also, now that explains why I like, as soon as I hear buh, I hit that red button. It's ridiculous. But I was so like, I learned something new about myself. So great. I'll just add that to the list of shit to work on. That's all I had to say. Where am I at with time? Oh, good, a shorter episode. Um, so once again, not a life-changing episode. Um, I hope this stuff is relatable. I hope you're enjoying the ongoing story about Kelly, because I am. Best news Friday. That's the best news I've gotten on a Friday. Anyways, I'm gonna go now, because my brain and my mouth and my head is busy, so I need to slow it down a little bit. Thank you very, very much for listening. Um, and goodbye.